Hi everybody, it's Steve Skelton with Blackleaf Guardians. My wife and I, Billy and I, own and operate a 9,000 acre ranch. We run sheep and cattle and horses, and we raise multiple breeds of LGDs called Blackleaf Guardians. This is series 2 of talking about how to train your pups so you can be successful in bonding to your sheep. We're going to address sheep today, sheep and goats, and then we'll work our way into cattle and chickens as we go along here, okay? So, to start with, to be very clear, we always try to whelp our dogs here at the ranch, but we always have some sheep around. We usually got some bum lambs or something, so when those puppies are first born, they can always be in the presence and smell sheep. And so, we try to not humanize them very much at all at this time. We just do the bare necessities of what we have to do. We don't want the puppies to be rogue or crazy where they won't come by you, but we don't make them our friends either. We give them a little pat when we feed them, and that's it. We don't play around with them and call puppy puppy and all that kind of stuff. Then as we get through our vaccination period and we get our pups where they're in good health and they're big enough where they won't get stomped by a sheep or something, then at about 10 weeks, 12 weeks, we take them out to the paddock, where is our night yards where we pin the sheep at night, and we put a little dog house out there for them, and they get to live in there for a couple weeks until we watch them to see how they bond with the sheep. So they're only with the sheep at nighttime, but there's a little psychology behind this too. Dogs are kind of nocturnal, and sheep are not, and so sheep are very unactive at night. And so with pups, it's good to have an unactive sheep. If the sheep are really active, that can cause problems of, puppies chasing sheep and whatnot. And if a sheep is sleeping, he won't chase, period. He's sleeping. Very much, our sheep have union cards, and when their time clock is punched, their day is done, period. So, it's very good to have the pups in there at night, and they can snuggle the sheep, they can lick them, they can smell them, and they'll pick out certain sheep that they like, and they'll bond to them. They'll bond to the whole flock, but they definitely have their favorites. Excuse me. So you'll notice when we start showing some video, like when we bring the sheep in, the pups will come out, and they'll pick the ones that they like, and they'll sniff it, and they'll lick it, and they're like, oh, we're so excited to see you. That's when the true bonding is really happening, and they're going to be, wanting to go out with the sheep then. Then as we progress along, after we feel that the pups are fairly bonded, we take the pups out on the range and we feed them with the pack. And the pack sleeps with these pups too also, just to be clear. And that way they kind of feel like they're part of the pack and they're big kids now. And they'll usually go out for maybe half a day. Sheep move a lot when they graze, and for puppies that's kind of stressful and a lot of movement. Even though they're pups, it's a whole different genre of puppies not just playing. Now they have to be kind of serious and on task because the pack definitely is, and they kind of keep them lined out that way also. So sometimes the pups will drift back to the sheep camp in the middle of the day, and I'm fine with that. They're just juvenile puppies. It's not like I'm going to force them and make them submit and all that kind of stuff. Is let them naturally bond. And so after a few weeks of doing this, your pups, when they get mature enough, they'll just go out and they'll be with the sheep with the pack all day long. So that's a little bit more of how we actually do it on the sheep. I'm open for questions. Anybody can call me anytime. Excuse me, 469-2240. 406-469-2240 is our home phone number. We're always here to help. And excuse me, I got a little undeep in my throat. But happy to have you check us out. We're going to start showing some video of the actual pups out on the range and showing you how all this works. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.